Hey there again, TikTakers. Not long ago, we made a video about a murderer who became viral on TikTok, Isabella Guzman. The video we made about her was very well received by you. So today we'll be talking about another murderer who also attracted a lot of views on this popular social media platform. We're talking about DEVON ERICKSON. Have you heard of him? Even though he did something horrible, Devon published many TikTok videos focused on his physical appearance. We'll be talking about that, but first we'll share with you what happened on May 17, 2019 and who were the ones involved. Devon Michael Erickson was born on September 21st of the year 2000 in Colorado. His family life was apparently normal, and he grew up involved in different hobbies including video games and music. He was a singer and guitar player and presented himself as such on social media. He also used the internet to give his opinion about and publicly denounce the injustices he suffered from some people due to his appearance and his sexual orientation. His best friend was Alec McKinney, a young man from a dysfunctional family who also suffered from bullying. In his case, he decided to start his transition from boy to girl, and he was not being accepted by some of his classmates. In 2018, Alec had to be interned into a mental health center for a few days. Given this context, during the next few weeks, both friends planned what would be their bloody revenge. They decided to kill all of those who mocked and humiliated them, and so they devised a horrible plan. On May 17, 2019, the friends got together at Devon's house, and once there, they took 3 weapons belonging to his parents, a rifle and 2 guns. They then hid the rifle in Devon's guitar case and the guns in Alec's bag. The friends then took their concealed weapons into their car and drove to the STEM school in Highlands Ranch, Colorado, where they both studied. They entered the school through a door with no security and went directly to the classroom number 107. They went through different doors and sat in the back row of the classroom. Everything was going according to plan, until Devon started to get extremely nervous. He was covered in sweat, anxious, and asked the teacher permission to go to the bathroom. Some people say that in that moment, Devon thought about going to the principal's office to confess what they were about to do, but he didn't. Alec also went out of the classroom, and then the two went back to their seats. Shortly after coming back in, the 2 young men took out their weapons and chaos ensued. Wielding their guns, they ordered their classmates to lay on the floor. However, some of the students tried to stop them. More specifically, 3 of them rushed directly towards Devon: Joshua Jones, Brendan Bialy, and Kendrick Ray Castillo. Kendrick used his body as a human shield to defend his classmates. In the middle of the struggle, Devon shot his weapon, and Kendrick collapsed to the floor, dead. The anti-shooting protocol was immediately activated and the police quickly showed up at the school. But the place did not have enough security, so the first minutes were pure chaos. Many people ended up severely wounded. The 2 young men were arrested. In that moment, Devon was already a legal adult, but Alec was still technically a minor, so he was prosecuted sooner. He declared himself guilty of planning and participating in the shooting and asked for forgiveness for his actions. He was sentenced to life imprisonment with the possibility of release on bail after spending 40 years in prison. On the other hand, Devon took way longer to prosecute. He never acknowledged his guilt, and his defense focused on trying to convince the judge that their client had been manipulated by Alec. They tried to make it so that most of the blame would fall on Alec. However, Devon was finally declared as guilty of first-degree murder, attempted murder, and other felonies. The video of Devon's first appearances in court became viral on TikTok. In the video, he appeared with flashy long hair. Many users claim that Devon should have been let free since he was so cute, which is completely absurd and unjustifiable after what he did to TikTokers. There are even TikTok profiles that were created specifically to support him. It's really crazy. Now, even though this is the story of yet another martyr, it should also act as a warning to make us remember how important it is to take good care of our mental health. It is also important to be alert of all the signals people with mental health problems can send us. And on the other hand, we cannot forget either how important it is to implement anti-bullying protocols in schools and other education centers. Many people really need them. Finally, do not forget TikTokers. Never initiate violence towards other people. Aggression and revenge are never the solution. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. And if you want to see more Draw My Life videos, subscribe to our channel. See you in the next episode!